Alright, I wanted to give a little bit of context to this video because I know already that I could have just like not posted this, but that's just not the type of guy I am. I have a Lance, don't bite cords. I have a take on backdooring and front dooring that is relatively different from everyone else, or at least most people that I hear. And that take is that backdooring, if you can win a fight or have an equal chance at winning the fight, is a scummy move. But if you're in a really, really bad matchup, you're 7-0, you're playing well, your opponent's playing very poorly, but it just got to the point of where your opponent's character will beat your character every fight. Backdooring in a matchup like that, I think is no issue. If your character can't win a fight and you're playing very well, and your opponent's playing poorly, then I think that the backdoor is relatively justified because, you know, you're playing very well, your opponent's not, yet your opponent's the one getting rewarded, simply off a matchup alone. And so in those types of cases, I think backdooring is a, I'd say it's a necessity. Because if your character can't win the fight at all, no matter how poorly he plays and how good you play, like if the odds of you winning the fight is that unlikely, then backdooring is really all you can do, right? So that's my take on backdooring. And in this game, as you can see, I played a game of Cuckoo, because of course this is a Cuckoo video. I played against this guy. He was Vulcan, I was Cuckoo, you can see it. And I went like 6-0 or 7-0 in 10 minutes, and then he surrendered. So like, absolute domination. And then we both re-queued, and then he locked a hard counter matchup. Like one of the worst possible Cuckoo matchups. And I played quite well. He played, no offense, he played incredibly poorly. And no matter what, at the end of the time, no matter what he would do, even if he missed his one, he could miss his ult, I could land all 4 of my abilities, he would just come out on top in the fights. And I was like, I played so well. So my options were, because right before the end, he one-dapped me, he missed his one, he then activated his ult without 3-ing, and then 3'd in his ult, I immediately dashed out of it. I was in his ult for like half of a second, he missed over half of his abilities, and he still did 99% of my HP, and I did less than 40% of his for landing all 4 of mine. And in a matchup like that, while, you know, I already beat him and he just counterpicked me, which I think is cringe in general, in a matchup like that, where, like, obviously his character just kills me anytime we get into a fight, in a matchup like that, I think backdooring is more than fine. Because, like, that's all I can do, right? So I do want to just get this little bit of a personal heads up on, so you can have the context going in the video and you can give your own opinion. But I'll go ahead and skip you guys into the video, and I hope you enjoy. How is it going? Boys and girls, darbiie here, and welcome back to another unranked 1v1 duel video. And today, we are doing a part 2 of the improving / learning Kukulkan. Hey, can you cut out with the sheep for a bit, boy? Part 2 of the learning / improving on Kukulkan. And this is an awful matchup. Okay, but yeah, this is just a series where I take my top 3 least favorite characters in the game to play against, and the 3 characters that I lose to the most, and I learn them so I could see how better to play against them. So that's basically the whole concept of the video, improving on gods that I dislike so I can be better against the gods when I play against them. I think I just go Aegis here, right? And just Aegis in his ult. Shell's definitely not value, I don't think. Beads is normal, but I think Aegis could get a lot of value, right? Yeah, my Cuckoo's currently like level 2. Like, I have quite a few games. I think I'm officially 10-0 on Cuckoo. I'm 9-0 on Cuckoo, 10-0 on Cuckoo. I don't know how to check. If there's like a stat website where you can go and see my game history on Cuckoo, you're free to go check. It's my account's not private. I don't even know if you can make a private account, but the account's not private. So if you're interested and think I'm lying, I have definitely not lost a game of Cuckoo yet. But have I won 9? I don't know. I think this is my 10th game of Cuckoo. I don't know how to find out. So I did just face this guy. He played Vulcan, and I made him surrender and killed him like 6 times. Yeah, I was going to say, he played very cringe all game, so I have a feeling he's just going to corner camp. Which is exactly what he was doing. But, yeah, I beat this guy, and he corner camped. Or I beat this guy in his strider in like 5 minutes. He has Sunder, I think. Yeah, I can't really secure that very well. And it's kind of cringe that he re-queued and chose a counter matchup. That's kind of cringe. But I mean, it is what it is. Now we have to play around it. This is definitely an awful matchup for Kuku. Okay. He's an overjuker. You gotta keep that in mind. You will never lose a game to an overjuker. It's an awful thing to be. So, just call it when you see it. You have to just wait for his bad juke and then punish his bad juke. Kuku has very good wave clear too, though. Not as good as Hades, obviously. He's not in range for his 3. He wasted it. That was a random time for him to turn around. Where are my autos going? Oof. Oh, he might hit level 5 here. I think I killed myself. No, he's not level 5. I'm good. Oh my god, he did hit level 5 last second. I don't think I need to ult this. Or Aegis it. And he's fine, okay. He took 4 ones, a full tornado, and 2 tower shots level 5. I mean, like, if he didn't dash in, I live there, because he didn't have enough damage. And if he dashes in, I was 100% certain that a mage could not take 4 ones, a 3, and 2 tower shots. That's like an incredibly awful play. I don't know how he had half his HP. Like I said, this guy is a very ratty player. Is he gonna get away with that misplay? I think he is. Yeah, the wave's there to body block. I don't think... Nah, he's dead. Yeah, very, very bad play. Okay, did not fire, so I don't have to Aegis. I'm down to ult this. I'm just shocked. I don't understand how you take... How much damage? My 1 does 80, 90 damage, so he took 360 to my 1 and extra 200 for my 3. He had around 900 HP. So just already he's 400. The tower hits for 220 and he took 220 and still had half, like he still had a third of his HP left. I don't really understand the math on that. Even with Hades lifesteal, like he does not heal 400 health. I just made a Hades video not too long ago. I'm gonna need my tornado bad, but I can get his ult down with an Aegis here. Yeah, very bad play. Nonetheless, though, if you find yourself enjoying this video, I missed the minions with my 3. Make sure to let me know by subscribing. That really would mean the world to me. And if you really want to go the extra mile and support the channel, make sure to just hang out with me till the end. I'm really pushing for 4K watch hours, so that is the #1 way for you to support me. I am starting Soul Gem this game. I don't know if it's good or not. I just wanted to test it out. And I tested it out last game, and it felt quite good. Cooldown, damage, and healing. It's a little bit weird, because Kuku's not a character that wants to build sustain. I didn't pick up the red. But it works really well on him. Just put that there so I can clear the wave safely. I can go and get my red buff. The reason this matchup is so bad is because I can't not let it, like, he can just dash my 1 and then I die. Like, it's kind of just that, like, I can't poke him and I can't outcommit him. His ult always, like, I can't ult him in his ult because it outdamages me. And if he ults me, I just, like, guarantee to die. It's quite a bad matchup. Yeah, this guy's, like, this, I remember from last game, all this guy did was AFK behind corners and walls and try to sneak invade buffs and sit under his tower. Although I will say, he was Vulcan last game, which is not an awful matchup for Kuku, and now he's Hades, so... I mean, I guess this would show how a not-so-great player fares in a counter matchup. This kind of could put some more emphasis on counter matchups. Like, this is an awful matchup. Yes, I could put my 3 beneath myself and dash out of his ult, but by the time that happens, I'm just dead. Like, I'm gonna lose 80% of my HP. It is insane that we were ahead against the Hades. Because, you know, Hades literally one-shots the buff, so I found that out the other day. Yeah, that poke does not matter. I'd love to bait the ult down here. Perfect. I'm obviously not going to let him back here. Ult on top of him, get him in the tornado. Didn't hit. Yes, perfect. Okay, he could not have played that fight much worse, and I could not have played it much better. And he's still ahead of the fight. He's probably going to int by jumping over the wall. Because, like I said, he is just a corner camper. Oh no, I think he went to purple buff. I do have some decent sustain with Soul Gem. Kind of tragic that didn't hit. I'm not gonna let you back. You wanna play like a rat, we're gonna play like rats. He's gonna miss so much farm here. Or die. I'm not sure which one he's gonna choose. We could do some tower poke, make him miss a lot of minions before we going and getting the red buff. Yeah, the fact that we're getting ahead in this matchup is so good. Not because we win late game, because this matchup is awful from the get-go and gets worse over time. We're only playing well because he's just like playing poorly. Like, we're not playing well because he's playing poorly. The only reason it's going well is because he's playing poorly. I'm down to just ult that. We can back. Next item, I think Book of Thoth for just pure damage. Like, we're gonna need the damage. So I think that's a good idea. Can't get the whole Book of Thoth yet, which sucks. We can go Poly, because I'm going to need to win before it gets late game. If this gets late game, I don't think this is very winnable. Like, I don't know how I can ever not just die. Like, even if I dash out of it immediately, that's why I'm just sitting in the tornado right now. I think I need more cooldown just to have my tornado up all the time. You'll collect that little coin you get from the tower. Okay, we're going to walk this way. He's going to dash over the tower. Like I said, he's just a very ratty player. He's going to wait for our 3 to come up. He's going to chase because he doesn't know what else to do besides W key. Our 3 is up, so we are going to W key now. Perfect. Baited his ult down. Like that. That's as perfect as you can play this matchup as Kuku. And he still came out on top. I don't know if I timed that in time. Perfect. Got a lot of damage. My ult's coming up. He missed his 1. Yeah. That's about the matchup in a nutshell. He should die there. I landed literally everything. He lived that. Never mind, he died to minions. Like, this is exactly what I mean with the matchup. Like, a little bit of offense. This guy's not a very good player. Like, compared to the average duel player, this guy's probably quite beneath. Like, he's not a good player, but like, him misplaying as a worse player is still good enough to win this matchup. Ulting when I have my 2 up in a tornado, missing his 1. I didn't miss a 1 too. And then just W king. Just a really rough matchup. I don't know how Kuku can win this. Like, I have to win early game and mid game, but I lose the early mid game as a character. That's why I started Soul Gem, by the way. I don't know if I explained that. But I also just wanted to try. That's not the sole reason. Even if I wasn't against the Hades, the process of this video was me starting Soul Gem. Like, the whole point of the video. But yeah, we're going to be playing Kuku till I get him level 10. Hopefully by then we will have learned a lot about the character, which I have so far. I'm sure now when I play against Kukus, I'm going to incorporate the thought process I use when I play Kuku. That's the whole point of this series, and I'm going to do it with Hercules and Agni too, because I hate those two. Learning how to play the character so I can imagine how you should think and play. And so if I lose to people, I'm going to ult this. I missed the entire way. I'm going to ult that because I need pressure, but I'm going to incorporate how I play the character to how you should play against the character. That's the whole point. That thing's just gone. He has a Sunder, and he's 80s. I don't know if I can do anything about it. Look how little damage I did. I'm just going for damage here, by the way. I'd love to bait the ult down again. Literally perfect. Yeah, we will just back now. I have no issue with that. And we'll come over, throw a weight, tornado under the wall. He has no ult, so I do not ever die here. He can waste his time hitting me all he wants. This is definitely a very, very rough matchup. Humongous misplay by him again. I landed both my abilities. I have anti-heal on him. I landed all 3 of my abilities. He's out of position, playing poorly. Very unfortunate. Yeah, he's just able to make the wrong mistake. Like, he's able to make the incorrect play all game and it not matter due to matchup. I didn't even miss anything there. I was gonna see, he's like a little rat, so I had a feeling he was gonna go try to greed for purple, but it's down, so he can't. Oh, it's such a rough matchup, bro. It's so cringe that he got stomped 0-6 or something and then chose a counter matchup. That's some beta action right there. Beta. We do have anti-heal for the Phoenix Feather now. Picking the Phoenix Feather while you have healing on a character like Hades and building Soul Gems is just really bad. Well, that's the matchup in a nutshell. He just W keys while misplaying all game. That's like the greatest example of this matchup in a nutshell. He's been playing poorly all game, and then I just die. Like, I have no way of stopping that. Like, of course I can just put my 3 beneath myself and dash out, but then, like, I lose everything every single time. And my ult gets no value because it's going to do 0 damage to him while he's in his ult. You guys see the Lunar Moth Kukulkan? That skin's so pretty. I've never seen it before. A little bit ago. Before I clicked record. Can you guys stop scratching the chair? Salem, you too. He doesn't even need to do the bull demon, because I literally just die if he clicks 1 on me. I don't think I can do this. Should I try? I don't. If he comes over and I'm doing that, I lose the game. Just wait it out a bit. See how this turns up later game. Like, Kuku's whole thing is he wants to go for poke. If I go for poke, I die. I need to get him to 1, and then I need to tornado beneath him, and then 1 him from an incredibly safe distance. And still that's, like, highly unlikely to get value. He missed his 1. I haven't missed anything. I landed the tornado too. I landed the ultimate as well. Landed my 1 as well. And he got that teleport off. I didn't even hit the building. Why was it on me? I slowed. No way, dude. I missed everything. The first time I've ever... Okay, he can't go anywhere, though. And he's just gone. He could not have made it around that wall in time. So he has to be over here. There's no backing noise. Okay, he just actually disappeared. He didn't go into the bush, and there was no backing noise. That's so infuriating. Okay. The recording was being weird. The first time I've ever... Like, over-juking is always bad, except for that one scenario. That's only because I have to fucking lock in to beat a player a 4th of my skill because of matchup and matchup alone. I don't even know what item... I just need Polly, I think. I landed so much and he landed nothing, bro. I just missed 4... I mean, he had 1 HP and I hit 3 autos to begin with. So it's kind of insane that he had negative 240 and lived. Tornado beneath him. There we go. We landed the tornado and the one. Did the tornado not land? He full healed all my damage in anti-heal. Tornado beneath myself. He's just gonna AFK there, so we'll just sit here. Landed the one. We have anti-heal on him. I'm not sure how he's healing 400 damage per wave. I didn't need to do that. He missed his ult. I thought it was going to pull me back in. He missed his ult. How do you miss Hades' ult? This guy's such a bad player and this matchup's still this difficult. Like, imagine if this wasn't a bad player, how hard or impossible this would be. He's misplaying incredibly hard. I hit him with everything. Oh my god, he just over-juked again. And it worked again. And he wins the fight, bro. Oh my god. Like, of course, if the roles were swapped and I was Hades and he was Kuku, he's 0 and 13 and surrenders in 5 minutes. But of course, this is the fucking matchup I get, bro. This is so bad. He's over-juking and I'm actually missing, too. He's doing everything wrong. He's missing off his abilities and then just over-juking, which should lead to him losing the game. 99% of the time it does, but this is the one time it's not. And I'm missing. This is annoying. This is tilting. I have anti-heal on him too, and he just, like, double anti-heal on him, and he still healed 600 HP off that Phoenix Feather. I can't get my starter yet. I need, like, a few more minions. Okay, we're gonna bait him in. He's gonna dash in. We're gonna 3 where he's gonna land, and then we're gonna 1 the jump. Yeah, literally flawless gameplay. Huge misplay by him. Great play by us. And another issue is I just can never... Like, another issue with the matchup is I can never actually go onto him. Ever. So he misplays and then is able to just walk away. Maybe we really just have to actually AFK until I get to the point of where my 1-3 one-shots him. Which is going to be like 19 intelligence potions. Hold the 3 for when he jumps. Okay, yeah, that worked for him, by the way. That awful play that should never have resulted in any sort of value almost worked for him. Why did I lose 95% of my HP off his misplay? Holy shit, yeah, like, you're gonna sit and watch that interaction and say, yeah, the Hades definitely played that well. There's actually a lot Kuku could have done there. If you would've, you know, you landed all your abilities, yes, but if you would have landed all of his abilities too on him, then you probably would have done more damage and not taken as much if you made his abilities hit him. I'm just trying to think of how Kuku can win this. Like, we've seen me, I 3 his jump, I won it, he misses his ult, and I still can't win the fight. Even though through all of that. Use our polyprocs here. Okay, we land literally everything on him. Okay. I think I have to backdoor this. Like, him playing this horrendously and me playing this well is still barely enough to draw even. I think I have to backdoor this Phoenix. I don't think there's another way I can win this. Literally at all. This is one of the matchups that it's like you being 19-0 on a Geb against a Kronos, but then he hits level 20.
That's actually really cringe you doing that. He only backdoored, or he only counterpicked you because he wants to win. You can't take that Phoenix like that because he wants to win.
If you don't think re-queuing out into someone and then counterpicking their god is just as cringe, then you're just lying to yourself. If he pushes that Phoenix, I'm ending the game. I can't win a fight. I really just need to ban Hades. We just wait to see if he goes on the Phoenix. If I'm gonna play Kuku, I think I just have to ban Hades. I don't think there's another play.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
This thing was kicking my ass. I don't think there was a way I could win that matchup. Like, I don't think he played it well at all. And I think I played it quite well. And I still think that I lose every single engagement. I don't even care. You could say whatever you want in the comments. I feel like that's one of the very rare cases of justified. Especially since he re-queued and counterpicked me. So I don't even feel that bad. I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. Peace.
Hold up. Had me geeking from the jump. Hold up.